you get there? When our Gen Z have been talking, raising these issues, nobody was listening to a point where they have come to a point of now saying we are now going to practically demonstrate. And then we are now overrunning the institution of parliament. If you want to know, and I will say this, I'll repeat this even from on top of KIGs, if you want to know why I call this government incredibly and incurably incompetent, that was an opportunity. If you ask even the speaker himself, if you ask them these days, why was parliament overrun? There doesn't exist a coherent and a concise report on what actually happened. Have you seen one? An inquiry or any conversation with Gen Z or Kenya's youth to ask them what actually happened. Have you seen that report? Which means the government is not interested. It doesn't matter. Whether you sit in the student caucus and decide something, whether you scream or you don't scream, that is not part of their responsibility. Their responsibility ni kutafuta pesa, kuweka kwa mfuko na kuendelea na maisha. Because if they were interested, they would sit with you and find out what actually happened. Where did we go wrong? What did we get wrong? And then begin working on sorting this solution. Because government is about looking for solutions. Now that is not what we have here. Government is about making money. And those in government making money and making. That's why I'm asking you. Ask number 3. As you live here and as you go around all the activities, think about your country today, tomorrow, and always. Think, because if you pause and think, you know, this euphoria and this thing where we have been told people came rain around here in 2022. You have seen those clips doing rounds. I addressed clergy where people were asking me, Fred, oh, you know, these ones are saying Hasala dynasty, and they are saying they are going to put 5 billion Mama Mboga, 2 billion youth, 3 billion boda, and so. And I told people that is hogwash. They are lying to you. There is no truth in what you are being told. Has it come to pass or not? It has come to pass. The Lord's lies. So, fortunately for us, you are intelligent people. My dear people, please think about your country today and tomorrow and always. Hii kitu nasikia huyu ananiambia. Is this true? And if you think about your country, that's how you'll go to the ballot box and vote for the right person. But if you do not vote your country, utaambiwa ukabila, huyu ni kabila yangu, huyu ni nina. If there is a promise I can give you, and on this one I will not let you down. I will be, if you trust me enough, and if I'm so blessed by the Lord to be the one to get this responsibility, I'll remain wedded to one word: merit. Meritocracy. Wedded. You'll get something when you deserve it. If you don't deserve it, even if you are my own brother, tukutane kwa mama tukule, tafadhali. Lakini kasi ya public, hapana, tafadhali. I have said several times before, discipline is destiny. If we are not disciplined, there's nowhere we are going. We can talk until the cows come home. If we are not a disciplined people, there's nowhere we are going. We have children in schools and so on, and we spend money so stupidly, as you see happening here. Why do you need 17 billion shillings budget for State House? Why? Who is delivering at State House? What's happening? I mean, what kidney transplants are you doing at State House? What do you need the money for? Bribery. Sisi wa Kenya, kama tumefika hapa 3 years, when we were living in 2022, our annual budget for State House was 4.8 billion. It has quadrupled to 17 in 4 years. If you give these people another 5 years, will there be a country called Kenya? Jamani, we're in a crisis. Let's get going with some work. All the other issues that you have asked, I am 100% sold and ready to do my part. I won't let you down. I'll work with Angel Mbuthia on the student caucus. When you start your campus tour, I will ask my presidential campaign to contribute to your campus tour, so that we are part and parcel of that campus tour. The my suggestion to you, Angel, is that we should now set up regional caucuses for this. Let us set up regional caucuses. Those of you, mukubaliane, we set up a Rift Valley regional caucus, a Coast regional caucus, a Western regional caucus, like that. This regional caucus has become the basis of our work. In fact, my humble suggestion to you, you asked the question about the youth convention. I am also going to consult with my colleagues at the party. You know, I don't believe in unilateralism. Nikuja hapa natoa ma directive, hii ushezi mnaona kwa barabara and so on. We are an institution. Jubilee is our party. I have my colleagues here in the neck. We will digest these things and discuss them and agree. But my humble suggestion would be to you is ahead of the national convention, we do regional caucuses first. So that you see, we say, tarehe fulani we are doing central regional caucus. Tarehe fulani we are doing Rift Valley regional caucus. Tarehe fulani we are doing Nyanza regional caucus. It gives us an opportunity to know each other better, to recruit more of our people and work with them. So that then we go forward. Thirdly, in terms of administration, our wonderful executive director is here, Dan Mwangi. The aspirant, we are setting up a database for aspirants. All of you guys who want to run, register as aspirants. And look, I can't make a directive on this matter, but let me make a commitment, because that I can make at a personal level. Mimi nataka hata tukitoa majina ya watu wa kuwa nominated, zaidi tunatoa list ya kwenda kwa IBC, tunaweka young leaders kwa hiyo maneno. I have the confidence to say this because I know the thinking of my party leader. Uhuru has been almost violent on this issue of involving young people in leadership. And I know that even if we took this matter to the neck, it's something that he himself will support. That safari hii, utuachane na maneno ya tokenism. Ile ya kusema, oh, you know, youth, then we have mtu moja hapa, mtu mwingine, wengine ni retirees. There is nothing wrong with being a retiree. We will retire one day. Lakini saa hii, we need to now give the country the energy. And you can see how we have started. All these leaders of ours are former student leaders. This is a former student leader at the University of Nairobi, former student leader. What akina Chris Mark hapa, what ni watu leaders, young leaders who have in insisting that younger people are hired like executive director here. The age gap between him and the guy who was executive director substantially before is almost 20 or 30 years. So you can see the thinking of our party leader, the way Uhuru is thinking. Renewal, re-energization, re-engagement, redeployment of the youth in a very specific manner, and redirecting the energy of youth towards institutionalized participation and engagement in the leadership of the country. Building the capacity of the youth. We haven't had a party before that has worked on. I have looked at the President's proposal on establishment of the Jubilee Youth Leadership Academy. I mean, it's a damn good document. I've looked at it. And you can see clearly the President has taken time to think about this. How we will end up, all of you are running today for women rep in Murang'a. We want you to grow up to become the Prime Minister of Kenya.